In this session, we will cover different AI based tools for data science, data engineering, different types of implementations which we need on multiple data sets. Whether you are going for some research project, statistical data analysis for your research work, or you are working on some primary data, secondary data. Nowadays, almost everything is possible using AI based tools. Some implementations we have seen earlier, like content creation, multimedia content creation, graphics, videos. In this session, we will see by which way we can work on data engineering tasks. As far as data science and analysis is concerned, classically, so many tools available, so many programming languages available. As far as programming platforms are concerned, or different frameworks are concerned, you might have seen R language or R tool that is widely used. Along with that, if someone is working on programming languages, then Python language is widely used for such implementations. Julia, Mojo, so many programming platforms for data analytics in which we have to work with different types of data. First of all, we should be clear about different type of data. As all of you are researchers, all of you are academicians, you knows very well which type of data we have to analyze in routine: quantitative data, qualitative data, mixture of both, mixed approach, qualitative as well as quantitative data, spatial data, geospatial mapping, text and sentiment data, network analysis, social networks, citations. Nowadays, network data analysis, that is also very prominent. You might have gone through different terms: H index, citations, impact factor. So it is possible to analyze only if we are analyzing, only if we are going through citations. How many citations are there? How many forward citations? How many backward citations? How many people following our paper or referring our paper? In technical, in paper writing, we call it as referring. In social media, we call it as following. Okay. And using these terms, using these variables, we find out H index or different other metrics. So that comes under mixed approach, qualitative data as well as quantitative data, because there are numbers as well as author details. As far as text and sentiment data is concerned, on social media, heterogeneous data is flowing. So many data sets are available. Each and every social media platform using their own data sets, using their own data formats: Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, WhatsApp. So how to check, how to go through that particular data analysis? At the time of elections, you might have seen political parties, bureaucrats, they go for data analysis. What people are discussing about their constituency, what people are discussing about their region, and what exit polls are released depending upon sentiment data, text data analysis. That is a type of qualitative data, because data in social media or groups, different WhatsApp groups, Telegram groups, these are available in text format. In geospatial data, we have geological coordinates. For agriculture data analysis, for geospatial data mapping, or similar domains. So we will see by which way we can work on these types of data sets. Few implementations I will show you. However, thousands of tools available for this purpose also. In each and every segment, hundreds of tools available for quantitative, qualitative, spatial data, agriculture data analysis, okay, satellite data, MRI, X-ray. If I want to go for image data analysis, in every segment, so many tools available. We will see demonstration of few of these tools so that we can have an idea how to go for such platforms. Okay, so these are specialized data sets, and all of these platforms are AI integrated. So some tools I have mentioned here. For example, I want to work with health data, genomic data, clinicaltrials.com, clinicaltrials.org, Waymo, if we want to work with the transportation and mobility data sets. If we, if we are working on banking, finance, stock market, there are specialized data sets. Many times we stuck in data set collection. We will discuss about that part also. How to create our own data set. For example, I am working on health data set. I am working on data set related to agriculture, but I am not having a proper source. For testing of my algorithm, I need a data. For that, what we can do, we can go for generation of synthetic data sets. Nowadays, AI based platforms available to generate synthetic data. Okay, so some of these portals I will show you here, and after that I will cover how to go for different database implementations. Clinical trials, so you can see if you need some particular data related to medical domain, these are available and you will be able to download. So on whatever domain you want to work with, for example, NCBI portal, okay, NCBI, this one, these are regularly updated. If I want to work with geospatial data or transportation mobility data, in that case Waymo. If our work is related to smart cities, e-governance, IoT, these are open data sets, and these are AI enabled. Okay, Waymo open data sets. If I want to, so one way is that we can take these data sets for data engineering, for data analysis based tasks, or what we can do, we can work with our own synthetic data sets. Okay, OpenStreetMap. This is, so it is used for geospatial data analysis. We can generate our own data sets. Now we will see, once data is downloaded, after that how to go for that data analysis part. We will discuss about image forensic also. Image forensic I will not cover related to cyber security. Image forensic means to extract data that is available within an image. For example, I'm having one diagram, I'm having one flow chart in JPG format or PNG format. I want to write few lines about that particular image. We want to write, we want to chat with that particular PNG or JPG image, that we can do. So that is known as image data extraction. Okay. So we will see very first platform we are covering. Dear participants, kindly mute your mic. Some mics are still on. Okay, so very first tool, AI based tool for quantitative data analysis that we are covering today is Julius.ai for quantitative data analysis. So I am opening this website. Chat with your Excel sheet. chat with your XML data. In previous sessions also we were discussing about so many threats on jobs. So this one is threat to data scientists, threat to the jobs of data analysts. Each and everything is possible with these platforms. Even no need of any Python programming, no need of any Julia or R language. Simply by uploading our Excel sheet or by connecting to our SQL server or Oracle server, we can chat with it. Okay, anything starting from data pre-processing to visualization, machine learning, we can perform each and everything with these AI based tools. So very first platform I'm covering today for demonstration, that is Julius. I will cover multiple tools so that their limited credits can be used. For example, I want to analyze my Excel sheet. I want to evaluate multiple Excel sheets or multiple XML files. In that case, in free variant of these platforms, there are certain credits or certain limit. So to work with multiple sheets or to work with a large data set, we can adopt different toolkits. So you can see I will log in with my Google account. Okay, so any we can take, simply create your account, sign up, and after that start working with it without knowledge of any technical expertise, without any technical specialization, we will be able to work. So you can see extract tables from PDF, time series analysis, visualization, data cleaning, that is part of data pre-processing. Significance testing. In significance testing means I want to go for hypothesis analysis. So if you are working on statistics, you might be knowing what is a hypothesis. When we go for some primary data analysis specifically, in that case we set up certain hypothesis. This is my null hypothesis. This is my alternate hypothesis. Even those hypotheses can also be generated with Julius. If I want to work with programming languages, so you can see in Python or R, in which language I want to generate the output. Okay, if I want to show that I have done this significance testing, I have done this statistical analysis with Python, its Python code will be generated. If I want to show with R, then R language code will be generated. So one sheet I have created, any sheet you can take, it is only for demonstration. That's why I have taken very small sheet. So this one is the sheet. Okay, ID salary. Okay, so one more attribute, for example location, and so location ID 0 to 2. So just randomly I'm creating some values. So it can be any sheet, it can be any data set. Now I will upload this Excel sheet to Julius. So either I will upload my file or Google Sheet, I can connect to my Google Drive. Okay, I can give some particular password. Okay, upload sheet, upload file. Now you can see that as soon as I will upload this file, first of all it will give me detailed view about this sheet, and there is no limit. It may be a big data. This is my table, Excel sheet, and plot. I want to plot which type of plot I want to go for: scatter plot, line chart, bar chart. So you can see that without using any matplotlib in Python, without using any Seaborn library. Simply I will select what is my x-axis, what is my y-axis, and in which color, in which orientation I want to generate the output. Now you can see as soon as I have uploaded, it is giving me some suggestions that is there any correlation, what is average salary. It has identified that there is some attribute salary, there is some attribute location. Okay, is this visible to all participants? Kindly confirm whether you are able to view this screen as well as audio properly.
Yes, sir.
Okay, now you can see I want to perform some implementations. I want to perform some data analytics part. Okay, so for example, what is average salary, or is there any correlation? Okay, so we can ask, so transforming data, generating plot, and in a single click it will identify the correlation. So you can see that correlation between salary and location, this one. Now I want to perform some statistical test, suitable statistical test. Okay, or I want to specify, implement t-test on the data set. Okay, t-test on the data set. So you can see that now it is implementing t-test. I'm simply specifying which test I need: t-test, z-test, ANOVA. So it is giving me the code, complete code of t-test that can be implemented on this data in Python. Why it is giving me Python code? Because I have selected Python. If I select R, then it will give me R code. So you can see, even without any programming knowledge, we will be able to generate it. For example, we want to generate average salary. Okay, average salary. What is average salary? So it will generate. So you can see that this one is output of t-test. What is mean salary? And you can see p value, whether it is, whether significant difference or not. So it is giving me summary also, that we have to write in our paper, that p value is greater than 0.05, that's why null hypothesis is accepted. Okay, if p value is less than 0.05, then null hypothesis is rejected. So you can see that this one. So what is need of data analyst? What is need of a statistical expert? Many times we are discussing this part, that we have to be very much alert, we have to be aware with these technologies. You also might have experienced that from last few years there is no advertisement on channels regarding courses on data science. Earlier there were so many advertisements related to courses on data science by Upgrade, by Udemy, by Coursera. Now there is no advertisement. Why? With the advent of AI, okay, who don't know what is going on in market, definitely they will go for that. But if somebody knows that these things are available, now if I want to perform standard deviation on salary, so you can see that now it is implementing, now it is finding out. So first of all, it is giving me the output. Okay, it is giving me the output. So this is the standard deviation, and if I want to implement same thing, for example, I want to justify that I have done this task, I have not used any AI tool. In that case, simply I will copy this code and I will run. If I want to show that I have executed in R language, so I will select R language and its corresponding code will be available. Any type of statistical method can be implemented. T-test, ANOVA, one tail t-test, two tail t-test, two-way test, two-way ANOVA, whatever you know. Okay, even very recent tools, even very recent statistical methods can be implemented, which nobody knows, which are known to very less people. Okay. Plot salary. So simply I'm typing as if I'm typing in chat GPT. Okay, I'm not chatting in technical way, I'm simply asking as a particular person ask to a human expert, to human data scientist. Okay, so you can see that this one is the code, visualization code, and what is the output. So different types of plots are generated automatically: visualizations, box plot, histogram. Okay, and you can see that this one, and along with that we are getting its descriptions, its detailed description. Julius.ai. Okay, so if I want to download it, so you can see that download as doc or download as doc Jupyter notebook. If I want to use it in my Google Colab or in my Jupyter binder, so you can use this platform for quantitative data analysis. Any number of sheets can be uploaded if there is limit on. So obviously I'm also using its free account, so there is certain limit. So after that particular limit you can adopt any other account.
सर सर वन क्वेश्चन
Yes sir, please.
सर जैसे कि इसमें जूलियस नोटबुक के अंदर डायरेक्टली सिर्फ स्टेटमेंट ही हम डाल सकते हैं ना,
जी.
या हमें फाइल पहले डालनी पड़ेगी इसमें तो?
No, actually, what we need to upload, first of all, we have to upload the data set. On which data set I want to work, and after that, I will start asking the questions related to my research
क्वेरी.
objectives. Okay, for example, my objective is to perform ANOVA test. My objective is now I want to see. Okay, so you can see, for example, I want to find out. Okay, on which null and alternate hypothesis these results available, or generate. Now output is available. Now I want to generate null and alternate hypothesis on above output. Okay, now I am working in reverse way, in reverse format. Generally what we do, first of all we work on null hypothesis and alternate hypothesis, and after that we prove whether it is correct or not, which is correct. But in reverse format also we can work. Once output is generated, and depending upon output we can see which is null hypothesis and which is alternate hypothesis corresponding to this output. Okay, so this is prompt engineering for data analytics, everything. So simply upload your data. If you are having data in XML format, JSON format, if you are having big data, anything, you have MySQL sheet, you simply connect with MySQL server, connect with your SQL server, Oracle, and start asking
सर
the questions. Are you getting this
सर
point?
वन क्वेश्चन.
Are you getting?
यस सर. सर वन क्वेश्चन इज.
Yes sir.
Yes sir, we are getting it. My sir, one question is there. Suppose if I want to do factor analysis, there
Hmm.
were data with factor,
Okay.
so it can outperform the factor also, like usme KMO and all these things.
Yes, definitely. Anything. So simply, so what you can do, whatever question you are asking to me or to any expert or whatever is in your mind, simply type here. Okay. Perform factor analysis. So, for example, there are certain conditions on factor analysis. Specify those conditions. For example, I am having one Excel sheet. I want to implement jet test. Okay, I want to see whether jet test can be implemented or not, or whether ANOVA can be implemented or not on this data. I want to see whether ANOVA is implementable or not. So you can see it will give, first of all, it is analyzing. It is giving me output, yes, ANOVA can be implemented, and it is explaining the way by which way this ANOVA can be implemented. So you can see this one. This is the code. So whatever question we ask to human being, whatever question we ask to human expert, same question so I have not asked it to generate output of ANOVA, but it has started generating the output. Okay, it is giving me proper explanation also, that we have to explain to our guide, that we have to explain in DRC or RDC panel. Okay, can ANOVA be implemented? And it is giving me results also. It is giving me technical justification why ANOVA can be implemented. But you can see that I have not asked it to generate the output, detailed output. I have asked only yes or no, but it is giving me yes along with its justification. So you can see that. So whatever is in your mind, simply go for that. So you can see image, on click of image, so it is giving me this output, this text table. What is df, degree of freedom? What is f? What is probability value, p value? What is significance testing? So everything is available, so we should know about it. And you can see that it has implemented Shapiro Wilk test. All tests are available, all tests which are available in statistics, in any research paper, in any book, these are available in Julius top level platform. Is this clear to all participants? Other participants also kindly confirm. Are you understanding what we are covering here? Is this clear to all? And it might be looking disturbing also, okay, because the people who are already working in data science, who are already going on courses on data science and analytics, for those people, this thing looks somewhat disturbing. What is going on today and what will happen tomorrow? After few years, after few months, what will happen? That's why, so when I started the sessions on AI, I was discussing it repeatedly that to top level corporates are, even not top level corporates, middle level corporates are firing thousands of employees every day. If you go through the news, so many white collar jobs will be out, and currently also. So whether you are having quantitative data, qualitative data, research work, everything is automated. So you can see that this one. So this is very first platform. And now I will cover second tool. So these links I have given in this presentation. Second platform. So if I want to see, for example, some interior details, some other details I want to see. So this is my Excel sheet. So this is my Excel sheet. Now I want to find out fourth largest salary. Okay, for example, I want to fire some particular SQL queries. I want to find out fourth largest salary. To find out fourth largest salary, first of all, I will have to write SQL query. I will have to see put different conditions. But here, what I will do, I will simply write fourth largest or sixth largest salary. So simply I'm writing what is sixth largest salary. I am not writing any SQL query. I am not writing any particular code. However, rather it will give me the code. What is the source code of sixth largest salary? So it is giving me the source code and sixth largest salary is this. If I want to verify whether it is correct or not, I can check from this data set. So these are 22 records. If I am having 22 million records, in that case, you can see how much it is complex to find out sixth largest salary or so many other things, SQL query. But here, each and everything is going on in semantics in our own language. So whatever I want to see, I can simply, whatever I want to generate, I will simply type and it will start generating the output. So if I want to export in Excel sheet, I can generate. So Julius.ai, you can explore this tool. Another tool that is for data analysis, data analytics part, data engineering, that is Power Drill, powerdrill.ai. Okay, so you can see Power Drill, so many sheets available, so many platforms available. Here also you will get trend analysis, you will get data cleaning. Okay, so why we are covering multiple tools? Because we are using free variants. Okay, so add data. So I will log on with my Google account.
Sir, what is the name of Power BI?
Power drill, power drill,
Drill.
drill. Yes. So I will share this presentation to all of you at end of the session so that you will be able to work. These links are given here. This is power drill. Okay. So which file I want to to use? So you can see existing data sets are also available. For example, I want to work with public data sets. Public data sets related to, for example, cancer detection, for example, Uber trip analysis, e-commerce data. So many public data sets available here. Many times we have to work on benchmark data sets. So you can see if I'm working on movie, then box office data analysis. Okay, some other people can share data sets with me, so shared with me which data sets are shared. Okay, or I want to upload my own data, so one Excel sheet I can upload here. As soon as I will upload, it will give me detailed view about that particular data. So generate data report. So these are AI based platform, ID and salary. So you can see that it has generated the detailed report corresponding to that. and relevant inquiries, which different questions can be asked. It is generating the data report. So if somebody is working on data analysis, then simply upload your data and start questioning it. It will generate the results. So you can see it is generating the output, and any number of attributes can be processed. There is no limit. So this is known as quantitative data analysis because data is available in figure format, in a numeric format. So you can see trend analysis, outlier analysis, salary distribution. So you can see these are dynamic plots. Okay, what is correlation? Correlation analysis. If I want to ask custom questions, these custom questions can be put. Okay, new chat. For example, I want to see any other data we can take. Now I'm adding one more. For example, this is my data and ID and location. Okay, it is only for demonstration, so I'm uploading. So you can see we can upload our data set, and once it is uploaded, so upload images, upload audio. In audio mode also you will be able to communicate. Add files, new data set or existing data set. New data set, choose file. You can attach file from your Dropbox also. Okay, from Dropbox. So salary, once it is uploaded, now I will start asking the questions. Implement jet test on ID and location. So I will see which are the attributes. In this data set there are attributes ID, salary and location. I want to implement jet test and justify the results, whether jet test can be implemented or not. So in similar way as we were working on Julius, in same way it will give me the results. So you can see jet test results, Python code. It is generating Python code also. So I, if on click of this is my Python code. If I want to use it in Google Colab, so this one jet test. I want to implement t-test ANOVA. So you can see that if I am working on data analytics, then how much it is easy. So codes are also generated, Python code. This one is Python code. This one is second code, second script that is generated, and third script that is generated. Okay, and now if I want to plot, so charts can also be viewed. So this one is chart, files. So jet test results. If I want to view this particular result, so this one, what is jet value, what is jet statistic. Okay, Shapiro Wilk test. Simply I will write the test name of the test. If I want that on which attribute it can be implemented, it will implement. Otherwise I can ask it on which attributes Wilk test can be implemented, on which attribute ANOVA can be implemented, whether two-way ANOVA will be done or one-way ANOVA can be implemented. It will justify the results along with Python coding. So you can see that this one conclusion is also given, that we have to write in paper, that we have to write in our results. Okay, so Shapiro Wilk test. Now, one concern I want to address here, many times when we discuss such tools, there are certain discussions, there are certain uh, not controversies, some debates, because many people say that why these tools are available. If these tools are available, why we are teaching these tools, why we are telling about these tools. Students are watching, they will do everything by AI. So actually what happens if we do not tell these tools to anybody or to somebody, it doesn't mean that they don't know about it. This is major point. If I do not tell about these tools to anybody or to some people, it doesn't mean that you don't know. Some of you might be knowing about it, but with these sessions, what will happen? This knowledge will be broadcasted to all audience, and in that particular way, you will be able to increase speed of your work. As far as using tools as weapons, it is our decision, because all of these tools can be used as weapon also. Because many times there are debates, there are controversies that people will do overnight research, people will write overnight research papers. If people will work on overnight research papers, even then, who can stop them? Who can stop somebody? People already knows about it. People will search from internet. These tools are readily available. So if we are not covering these tools, it doesn't mean that we are honest. If we are having knowledge of these tools, if we are not having knowledge of these tools, it doesn't mean that we are honest. Our honesty will be in that scenario that we are having knowledge about these tools, still we are using these tools as tool rather than weapon. Okay, so it's up to your subconscious mind, it's up to our consciousness, or whatever you can say. It's up to our soul, whether we want to use it ethically or unethically, legally, illegally. There is very thin demarcation line between these points, but we should know. Okay, not knowing something doesn't mean that we are honest. Once everybody knows about it, after that we can use it ethically, and that is our decision. Okay, because many times people address that students or research scholars will do each and everything by these tools, then what they will learn. Even before using these tools also, you might have seen what was happening. Even before these tools also, people were taking help from multiple online sources. So many corporates were available. Okay, so but that is a debating topic. I will not go to that particular thing. As far as plagiarism part is concerned, nowadays AI plagiarism is identified. AI plagiarism can be removed with AI. Okay, so many AI tools available that can reduce AI plagiarism. Okay, so if we discuss about that part, that is qualitative data analysis. Removal of AI plagiarism, that is qualitative data analysis, that is not quantitative. So if we discuss about that part, then in that case there may be controversy, there may be debate why we are covering it, why we should not tell these tools. Students are watching, scholars are watching, they already know about it. Maybe possible they knows more tools. For example, in this session I'm covering 2 to 3 tools or 4 to 5 tools. Maybe possible that students knowing 40, 50 tools or hundreds of tools, but nobody discuss about it, nobody tell that they are having knowledge of these tools because of competition or whatever it is. I think you might be understanding what I mean to say. Are you getting this point? I think you might be getting what is my meaning, what I mean to say. Okay, so knowing something is better, and after that we can decide what we have to do. So power drill is available for data analytics part. And so for example, I want to write here, for example, SQL query. I want to access I want to take SQL query or sum of alternate salary. So simply, without writing any SQL query, we can ask it to generate the output. So you can see this is Python code. This one is Python code. So what is the step? Analyzing calculations and understanding data. So each and everything it is doing automatically. Okay, each and everything it is performing everything. Visualization, conclusion. What is the conclusion? Okay, and so many questions it is giving me in parallel. Any type of question you will be able to put. Okay, up to this point, is it clear to all of you? Kindly confirm in chat window. Is this clear to all up to this point? Power Drill, and Julius. Now another tool for quantitative data analysis. So this PPT I will share to all of you. Power Drill, that is iCADO, iCADO.ai. So it is loading now, and so these links I have mentioned in these screenshots, and one more platform I will cover. So because less time is left, so Formula Bot, formulabot.com. This one, very powerful tool for data analysis visualization. Everything you will be able to work with. You will be able to work with Excel sheets, Google Trends, Google Analytics, chat with your data. You will be able to generate Excel formula for anything. I want to generate Excel formula. Okay, so you simply log in. I will log on to Formula Bot. Even without uploading the data set, we can ask some questions. We will be able to ask the queries. So you can see this one is the data. This one is
Sir, formula. What is the name of this boat?
Formula Bot, BOT, bot. Okay, Formula Bot. Now, so you can see Excel Guru, Google Sheets, PDF to Excel converter. Okay, so Excel formula for sum of every third salary. So you can see that we will be able to generate formulas. So you can see it has given me the formula. So you can see that how much complex this formula is, sum, offset, a1, this one. So if I want to implement it in my Excel, in my MS Excel, so I will simply copy this formula and I will be able to analyze the output. Okay, so you can see this one. Two methods it is giving me,
Array.
some with array and some with offset. Okay, SQL query for about. If I am working on database connectivity, if I want to work with database part, so you can see it is giving me SQL query also. Okay, that you call as SQL query. So this one, this is SQL query. If I am having database, Oracle database, MySQL, SQL Server, IBM, Ingress DB2, or whatever it is. Simply what I have written, I want to identify. Okay, I SQL query for third largest salary. Dear participants, kindly mute your mic. Some mics are on. So you can see that it is giving me two methods. So I'm not asking it two methods. I want to generate third largest salary. So you can see that I'm asking third largest salary. So it is giving me two methods. One is order by with limit and using subquery. Otherwise, you might have seen that if I want to work manually with programming, then how much time it will take to think about the logic. First of all, we have to draft a logic. We have to think by which way third largest salary can be identified. But here, with AI based tool, it is done directly. Okay, using subquery or using order by. Formula bot. Okay, now same thing we will see using iCADO, iCADO.ai. Login with Google. So once we logged in, and then we will see same type of implementations. Thousands of tools available. Not only these are very few tools, but so many platforms available which we can use for data analytics, data engineering part. This is working panel dashboard. Okay, so simply you can define your role, you can create account, and you will be able to work on it. So once it is done, after that you will be able to upload your Excel sheets, you will be able to upload your XML data, JSON data. Okay, any type of data set you will be able to upload on iCADO or such platform. Okay, so this is formula bot. Mylens.ai. Okay, so these links, so all of these tools are almost similar. Simply upload your data and start asking the questions. Simply put your queries. You can ask which test can be implemented. If some results are available, then you can ask to generate hypothesis, what is null hypothesis, what is alternate hypothesis, and so on. Okay, now we will see some implementations related to data engineering with synthetic data sets. We will discuss about synthetic data sets, how to generate data for our research work with AI based tools. Many times for our implementations, we need data sets. Rather than generating random data, what we can do, we can make use of these tools. This one, mocaru.com. Synthetic data set generation for research work. So you can see, for example, I want to generate data with these attributes: id, first name, email, gender. So one more attribute we are adding, for example, location. Okay, what is data type? Now how many records I want to generate? 1000 records, 1 million records, 1 trillion records, in which format I want to generate? XML data, Firebase, InfluxDB, SQL, JSON, generate data. Simply I will click on generate data. Now you can see that this data is generated. This is the data set. So these are same attributes: ID, first name, last name, and 1000 records are generated automatically with this platform Mocaru. Okay, for testing of our implementations, for testing of our algorithms, many times we need to work with such platforms. Rather than creating random data in MS Excel, we can use this platform, this Mocaru, and so many other tools available. Not only this one. So you can see that how much it is easy to generate our own data set. In same way, this one, this one is the link. Explo, explo.co, mostly.ai, free data generator. These are free data generator. sdv.dev, synthetic data vault. Explo.co. Okay, so I want to generate single table. So Google Colab notebook will open, and in Google Colab notebook, its Python code will be provided, and I will be able to specify my attributes. Okay, so you can see that hotel guests, or this one Explo. for synthetic data generation. All of these are almost similar to this tool that I have covered, Mocaru. Okay. If you want to generate mock images, mock videos, mock animations, that you can perform with these toolkits. All of these are AI enabled. Okay, multi-table sequential data you want to generate. Okay, so this one. So simply execute it, and you will be able to generate the output. You will be able to download that particular data set on your system. Okay, sdv.dev. Now we will discuss about, so this is another platform, fakerjs.dev. If you want to work with image data analysis, image data augmentation, image data generation for testing, then albumentations.ai. For example, you are having single image, you are having single single image file. You want, from that single image file you want to generate thousands of images. For that you can use albumentation. Okay, so open documentation, and whatever image we are already having, we want to generate its different variants. For example, this is original image, only single image we are having, but we want to generate 5000 images using albumentations. Okay. Now we will discuss about some tools related to qualitative data analysis. For qualitative data analysis, one of the very popular platform is atlas.ti. Atlas TI. For research projects, as all of you are academicians, you might be working on different research projects. We want to analyze data related to research papers. We want to analyze data related to citations, references. So Atlas TI, and along with that, insightful.xyz. Insightful, qualitative data analysis. What is qualitative data analysis? To find out quality of a research paper. So what is relevance of that? What is relevance of finding quality of a research paper? For example, I have taken one research paper as base paper of my research work, or some papers I have added in my references. I want to see which other papers are connected with that particular paper, and those papers are very good in quality. For that we can use insightful. Okay, so you can see, for example, I'm working on wireless networks. So this paper, uh, so I will select, so you can see how many times it is cited to generate its complete citation graph. So this is qualitative data analysis, AI based platform. In real time it will find out all connections which are related to this paper. So you can see this one. In citation network analysis, we use it. Similar papers. And what about the published years? Okay, how many times that paper is cited? Most important papers, similar papers, review review papers which are connected with this particular graph. Top From top authors, recent papers on this particular discipline which are connected to this paper by some way. Most important research papers. This is qualitative data analysis. Qualitative research, qualitative data analytics related to that particular paper. Similar journals, for example, it is, so I want to see which best journals are associated for this particular theme, for this subject, for this particular topic. Top journals. Many times we strive for research journals. Some particular paper we have written, we want to see in which journal it will be acceptable, or in which type of journal it is uh, considerable to huge extent. So you can put any DOI, PubMed URL, or paper URL. For example, any other paper like blockchain. Okay. So by paper title also you will be able to search. For example, this one. I want to see complete details. That is qualitative data analysis. Okay, this one. And I want to see its complete details. By which way it is connected. This is network graph, reference graph, similar papers. Similar papers on the basis of keywords, on the basis of research methodology. How many times these papers are cited? Okay, so this one, similarity index. What about page rank? Most important papers. That is qualitative data analysis. Okay, so this one. Which authors are associated? Which authors are most active on this theme? Top journals, similar journals. Not directly to blockchain, but similar. But which journals are accepting the paper on this particular theme, on this particular subject, whether they are from that domain or from other domain? Similar journals. Are you getting this point? Are you getting this content? Kindly confirm. Qualitative data. In same way, you can use atlas.ti for qualitative data analysis. So many toolkits available, so many platforms available. And along with that, size space or type set. Okay, so these are different platforms that we can use for qualitative data analysis. Consensus.app. Now we will see one demonstration related to consensus platform. I'm moving to different tools frequently just to make you aware about these applications, and you can explore it later on. Consensus. For example, one content we are extracting from Chat GPT or from Gemini. You might have seen there is no justification. In case of consensus, that is AI based platform, it is justification based platform, AI based platform that gives output depending upon justification. How many of you are aware with this platform? Kindly confirm. How many of you are aware with consensus for
Yes, sir. I know about it. Yeah.
okay, and other participants kindly confirm. How many of you are aware with this qualitative?
Yes, sir, I know it.
Okay. So for justification based outcomes, for justification based results, for example, I am asking in Chat GPT. So one point I am asking in Chat GPT same question I will ask in uh, consensus. Future work on machine learning with blockchain. So you can see copy same question I will put in consensus. So it is giving me results, no problem. But where is justification? There is no evidence. What is evidence that this is the output? Why should I rely on this particular output? Because somewhere I will have to explain, somewhere at some platform I will have to justify. So this is the output on Chat GPT, in same way Gemini. But same question if I put in consensus, it will give me results after analyzing so many papers, after detailed analysis of research papers. So whatever output will be generated, it will be with justification. So you can see that this one is the output, and these are the results from papers. These research papers are addressed. Okay, rather than giving haphazard output, it is giving output along with that particular evidence. This is known as evidence based research, qualitative data analysis. Okay, pro analysis of 10 papers, but here there is no analysis in this particular way. In chat gpt, in gemini, it will give us paragraph, it will give that particular content, but here you can see that it is giving the highly cited papers. So you can see 117 citations and 104 citations, 185 citations. And after analyzing so many papers, after qualitative data evaluation, qualitative content evaluation from multiple research papers, this is the output. Now I can justify why I have written future work on this topic with blockchain. Otherwise, when we have to write future work, then we write anything that is coming in my mind. And if somebody will ask that why you have written, then we will say that it is future work, that's why we have written. So throwing ball in somebody's else court. Okay, so rather than doing that thing, writing hypothetically or writing anything haphazardly, so this is evidence based, this is output, this is qualitative. Okay, why it is qualitative? Because it is analyzing so many papers at the back end, rather than giving papers, rather than giving output randomly. So this one is the output depending upon large language model of chat gpt. Okay, this is also correct, but no justification. Here we are getting the output with justification. Insightful.xyz you can explore, you can use for data evaluation, for graph depth, and so many other platforms available similar to this. Insightful is available, typeset is available, sciencebase, you can use research rabbit, you can use playground. Hundreds of tools available for this type of data evaluation. Okay, now, so you can see that these links I have given in this presentation. Consensus is available, and if you want to work with spatial data, for spatial data analysis, different tools available. Kepler, if you are having geospatial data or geological data, you can work with this tool kepler.gl. That is also AI based. Kepler Mapflow. Mapflow.ai. And in previous session, one participant was asking me about agriculture data. So that tool, onesoil.ai. Okay, agriculture data analysis, map soil. So this onesoil.ai for agriculture data evaluation. Okay, so if you want to work with some particular sensors, if you are having some particular, if you want to deploy some specific sensors at particular location, so what we can do, we can make use of this tool for agriculture data analysis. One soil. If we want to work with geological geospatial data analysis, in that case we use Mapflow, mapflow.ai. So this one for agriculture as well as geospatial data. So some particular agriculture land, some specific agriculture area we can map, and we want to find out real time readings from that specific location. So for that we can use this tool. So add fields. If I want to add my field, if we are having some agriculture land, some agriculture area, and we want to identify real time readings, real time temperature, humidity, or different other aspects. So what we can do, we can use this tool onesoil.ai for agriculture applications, because as a researcher, as a research scholar, it becomes very difficult or almost impossible to deploy so many sensors at different locations. So rather than deploying our own sensors, what we can do, we can use cloud-based services. These are cloud-based platforms. So if we are having account on John Deere, we can use that. Otherwise, select on map. So wherever your location exists, you can mark that. Okay, select field. Okay, I'm not having any agriculture area, so you can explore this tool. If you want to specify, if you want to locate a specific point. Okay. So this one, for example, this one is the land, this one is the location, and once it is done, after that you will be able to get its readings. It will be connected to your mobile phone, it will be connected to your web-based dashboard, and dynamic data will be collected. Kepler.gl for geospatial data analysis. So for mapping based data, get started. So people who are from relevant domain, they will be able to work better on this platform. So if you want, if you are having some particular data set, if you are having some images, you can upload your data related to geospatial files. So sample data is available in this. For example, a specific data, I am taking this one, and at this particular location we want to perform some implementations, we want to find out. Okay, so you can see that on mouse over we will be able to see different metrics. Okay, 3D map. So this one is, so if I want to view a specific location in 3D view, so all of these are AI based platforms. Draw on map, I want to identify, so select, for example, polygon, I want to specify a specific location, this one. So by this way you will be able to locate a specific geospatial location, and then data can be received on mobile phone on our dashboard. You can create a dashboard in node.js, you can create a dashboard in bolt.new. Bolt platform is available for integrating, for connecting your third party libraries to your programming platforms. Okay, so what is address? So you can see that as I'm moving to different points, it is giving me readings. Kepler.gl. Any other sample data we can take. Okay, if you are having your own images, you can upload, add data to map, and then we will be able to perform any implementation you want to perform. You want to identify some key point, you want to perform some statistical operation, that can be done. So you can see that this one in 3D view we are watching it. Okay, Is this visible to all of you? Is this visible and clear to all participants? Are you getting this content?
सर
Yes, ma'am.
सर मुझे क्वेरी है जब हम लोग एज अ पीएचडी स्कॉलर कंसीडर करते कोई भी एआई टूल्स को लर्निंग बेस के लिए
Hmm.
बट जब हम एनी प्रपोजल कर रहे हैं या फिर थीसिस या वो सब कर रहे हैं तो वहाँ पे तो हमें एज ए ऑथेंटिकेट होगा फॉर एग्जांपल इसरो जहाँ पे हमको बहुत सारी सैटेलाइट इमेजेस प्रोवाइडेड हो जाती है
Yes,
तो
yes.
वही कंसीडर करना पड़ेगा सर
हाँ जी, हाँ जी, हाँ जी. So those images also you will be able to take and you will be able to upload. So so you can see that up to now what I have done, I have taken sample data set, but you can upload your own data. And what you are asking for that, you will be able to work with Folium platform. There is platform that is Folium in Python. Okay, in Folium Python each and everything you will be able to perform manually. So in this platform everything is going on with AI, but with Folium you will be able to perform manually. It is for geospatial, for mapping based implementation. So one code I have already generated, so you can see that it is working on my system. Okay, it is not working on cloud. So for example, on this particular part I want to work. I want to work on shortest path. I want to work on some specific sensors. So Python Folium library you will be able to explore for geospatial data evaluation. So you can see in this way creating a map, by which way you have to create a map, how to find out different key points. So is this visible, ma'am? Are you able to view this part?
यस सर
Okay,
यस
so
यस
you can explore this part. So it is programming based. So if somebody will ask you, or you have to justify that you have done each and everything manually without any AI, then you can use this tool. This is library, one of the library in Python, that is Folium for geospatial data analysis. Along with that, you can use Kepler. Okay, now dear participants, one last tool I am covering here because very less time is left. That is concerned with image chatting. Very uh, important tool, and you will be able. It will be very beneficial for all of you. Image data extraction, image data analysis. Is this visible? Okay, so you can see that now I'm giving you one demonstration very quickly. For example, I'm having one diagram. So just demonstration I'm taking. This is known as image data analysis, image data extraction. For example, this is my diagram. Any sample diagram I'm taking. This is this one for image chat. So this particular diagram is downloaded here. Now I want to chat with this document or this particular image. The chat means I want to write a few lines about this image, 4 to 5 lines about this image. I want to see what is connect. I want to ask what is connection of database with cloud computing, or in research papers, in thesis I want to use its detailed explanation. Okay, but it is an image. How to write some, how to describe this image. So what I will do, this is the platform. This is the link boardhumans.com, boardhumans.com image chat. I will upload this image. Okay, now upload. As soon as I will upload, it will give me the window. Now explain this image. So in papers, in reports, if I want to show figure 1 depicts this one, figure 2 this one, so you can see that this one is the description. So you can see that it is the detailed description about this diagram, which I have just uploaded. Otherwise, I will have to type manually. I will have to write manually that in this diagram, some cloud compute, different segments of cloud computing are mentioned. There is mobile, comma storage, mobile computing, or whatever it is. Okay. So one more, for example, like blockchain components. One more diagram we are taking. For example, this one. Okay, now I want to write few lines about this diagram. Okay, I'm opening this separately. Now save on desktop. I'm saving. After that I will upload on boardhumans.com. In boardhumans.com I will upload this image. Okay, Now choose file, which file I want to take. This is my file. Upload. This is online platform, AI based platform. Once it is uploaded, now few lines about this image. So this is image data extraction, image data analysis. So you can see that this image illustrates the core components of. So here, what I can write, figure one illustrates the core components of this or whatever it is. Is this clear to all of you? Are you getting this point? So simply upload your image and start asking the question. Okay, any number of images you will be able to upload, and very quickly you will be able to generate description of your image, description of figure. Okay, so these links I will share to all of you. This particular presentation I am sharing to all participants. Kindly wait, and after that I will come to the queries. I am uploading this presentation on Cloud Link.